All right, I know, guy with the radio again, but give me a moment of your time. This is going to sound crazy if you've never used HF radios before, but I'm sitting in my truck in Norfolk, Virginia. I'm running a Raspberry Pi on a 7-inch touchscreen, powering my HF radio from the truck with a simple 10-meter mag mount antenna on the roof of my truck, and I'm decoding stations from places like Mexico, Colorado, Belize, and Puerto Rico. So what is HF? HF stands for high frequency. It's roughly 3 to 30 megahertz. This is the part of the radio spectrum that can travel long distance because signals can bounce off the ionosphere, the upper atmosphere. So you can get hundreds or thousands of miles of communication without cell towers, without Wi-Fi, and without repeaters. What you're seeing on the screen. So this is a program called WSJT-X, and the mode is called FT-8. There's a decode list that you're seeing in the top left, and those are real stations being decoded in real time. You'll see call signs, signal reports, and often a grid square or a region that they're communicating from. So what is FT-8 in layman's terms? FT-8 is basically a short time digital messages sent over HF. It's not voice. It's more like a structured handshake. This is me. This is who you are. Here's how strong you are. Confirmed communication, and then we're done. The key thing is FT-8 is designed for weak signals, so even when you can barely hear anything, the computer can still decode it. Why does it work when voice doesn't? Voice is single sideband. It needs enough signal for the human ear to understand speech. FT-8 doesn't. FT-8 uses very narrow signals and error correction, and it's synchronized in short time windows. You see in that bottom right, there's a 15-second timer. So it can decode signals that are buried in noise. That's why you'll see signal reports like negative numbers. Those are weak signals, but they still decode. And this is the part that matters, right? You don't have to talk into a microphone to use HF. If you're in a noisy environment like a vehicle, if you don't like speaking on the air, if you're learning, or you just want a low stress way to operate and start to understand how HF really works, FT-8 is a legitimate option. You can still communicate long distance with minimal gear and minimal drama. Now I'm going to flip to GridTracker so you can see it. So we can see who's still going here. There's Belize. Okay, and then you saw Puerto Rico. GridTracker takes these WSJT-X decodes and organizes them into a roster and a map so you can literally see where stations are coming from. When 10 meters open or 20 meter, you'll watch the band reach out in real time. We're on 20 meter right now because 10 meters closed due to it being night. But yeah, there you go. If you are interested in this stuff and you want me to, I'll make a part 2 showing what it takes to go from decoding to making an actual contact. In 2 weeks, I'll be ham certified, hopefully pending no issues. But you can talk to people around the world, and you don't need the internet to do it. I think this is such an amazing piece of technology, and I appreciate you guys sticking around. So, thank you.